They lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Delta.
Clock now on 1st down. And right away, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next the score, Chargers 7, Broncos 0. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have the short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Smooth. No. Kill. Let go.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready. 60 or. Defense, let's go. My game. I'm here all day. Go.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
13 yards on the play.
8 read. Hey, lock it.
First down.
Hey, Zeus.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Switch gear. Let's go. Switch. My game. Let's go.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Check. Check 4. You're out. Say. Hey, high 7. Check nickel. General West.
Block taking the snap at 1. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Hey, Charlie. My game. Get ready. Hey. Get ready. Get it.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Yep.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Pilot, 64, weak. Watch the shot. Hit it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. They're on 26-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
We got 3. Alert. Hey, wahoo.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down, Wall, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Bravo.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 2nd and 9, Locke. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go, go, go. 53 from Mike. Hey, alert. Hey, let go.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Wall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Anthony Averett who got him down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Mayfield to throw it. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, They use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Protein spill.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First down, Los Angeles.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield down. On the move to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, shoot. 53, Mike, 50. Hurry, hurry. 53 front. Check, 53 front. Why not?
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rub their nose in it. To throw, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Hey, high 7. Mike 8. Hey. Hit it.
Here we go on fourth down with Locke. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from him.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
At the 39-yard line.
No. Ready.
Looking to throw again on second down. Locke, flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, exit. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Be careful.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hey,
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
My game. You can't block me. You can't.
Clock will try again on second down. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but in this league, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Wall. And he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try the left side. Wall. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Snap.
Lock now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Check. Point it right. Out. 80 weapons. Alert. Hurry. Buzz.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And an alley to run. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Hurry. Let's go.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Hurry. 53, Mike. Tighten up.
Throwing, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
After the turnover, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
12's the mark. They can't hang with us. Slam. Check 15. Go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
SOS. Kill Smith. Hey.
Throwing now is Locke. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. John Ross with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Good. 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Up. Hurry, hurry. Hey, zoom. Check.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Alert.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Mayfield, and an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
180. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way. Pistol. Hatchet.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Colby Listenby with touchdown number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for our visitors, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their